Welcome to our exploration of The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, a groundbreaking book that delves into the science of habit formation and its profound impact on our daily lives. Have you ever wondered why we do what we do? Why some habits seem to stick while others fade away? Duhigg takes us on a journey through the mechanics of habits, revealing how they are formed, maintained, and changed. At the core of this discussion is the habit loop, which consists of a cue, a routine, and a reward. This simple yet powerful framework helps us understand how habits are ingrained in our brains and how they influence our behaviors. Whether it's the morning coffee ritual or the late-night snack, our habits shape our routines and ultimately our lives. As we dive deeper into this topic, we'll uncover the significance of understanding our habits for personal development. By recognizing the cues that trigger our behaviors, we can take control of our routines and make conscious choices that lead to self-improvement. This isn't just about breaking bad habits. It's about cultivating positive ones that propel us toward our goals. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets of your habits and harness their power for personal growth, stick around. This video promises to be engaging and insightful, providing you with practical tips to transform your life through the power of habit. Let's get started. Understanding habits, the science behind habit formation and the habit loop. To truly grasp the power of habits, we need to delve into the science behind how they are formed. At the heart of this process is what Charles Duhigg refers to as the habit loop, which consists of three essential components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is a trigger that initiates the habit, whether it's a specific time of day, an emotional state, or an environmental factor. Next comes the routine, which is the behavior or action we take in response to the cue. Finally, the reward is the positive outcome we receive, reinforcing the behavior and making us more likely to repeat it in the future. Understanding this loop is crucial because habits are formed in the brain through a process called chunking. When we repeat a behavior in response to a cue, our brains create neural pathways that make the action more automatic over time. This automatic nature of habits can be both beneficial and detrimental. While good habits can streamline our lives, bad habits can lead to negative consequences without us even realizing it. Recognizing the components of our habit loop is vital for effective change. By identifying our cues, we can become more aware of the routines we engage in and the rewards we seek. This awareness empowers us to modify our habits intentionally. Whether we want to break a negative cycle or establish a positive one, understanding the science behind habits equips us with the tools needed for transformation. So, let's take a closer look at how we can leverage this knowledge for lasting change in our lives. The role of cues. The importance of cues in triggering habits. Cues play a pivotal role in the habit formation process, acting as the initial trigger that sets off the habit loop. Understanding the different types of cues can significantly enhance our ability to modify our habits. Cues can be categorized into several types: contextual cues, emotional cues, and social cues. Contextual cues are environmental triggers, such as the sight of your running shoes by the door, which may prompt you to go for a jog. Emotional cues arise from feelings, like stress or boredom, that lead you to seek comfort in a familiar routine, such as snacking. Social cues come from the people around us. For instance, seeing friends enjoying a night out might trigger the habit of indulging in drinks or late-night eating. Being aware of these cues is essential for effective habit modification. When we recognize what triggers our habits, we can take proactive steps to change our responses. For example, if you notice that you tend to reach for your phone every time you sit on the couch, you might decide to place the phone in another room to break that cycle. Common cues in everyday life include specific times of day, locations, emotional states, and even certain people. For instance, many people have a habit of enjoying a cup of coffee first thing in the morning, triggered by the routine of waking up. By identifying these cues, we can create strategies to replace unwanted habits with healthier alternatives. Ultimately, understanding the role of cues empowers us to take control of our behaviors and foster positive change in our lives. Changing routines, strategies for altering the routines associated with habits. When it comes to changing habits, altering the routines associated with them is crucial. The key to success lies in consistency. Just as habits are formed through repetition, they can also be changed through consistent practice. It's important to establish a new routine that can effectively replace the old one, ensuring that you have a clear plan in place. For instance, if you're trying to cut back on snacking while watching TV, consider replacing that routine with a healthier alternative, like preparing a bowl of cut-up fruits or engaging in a different activity, such as reading or doing a puzzle. One effective technique for replacing negative habits with positive ones is to identify the underlying cue and reward associated with the habit. Once you recognize the cue, you can consciously choose a new routine that still satisfies the same reward. For example, if stress triggers the habit of reaching for junk food, you might replace that routine with a quick workout or a mindfulness exercise, which can also provide a sense of relief and accomplishment. However, it's essential to remember that changing routines takes time. Patience and persistence are vital components of this process. You may not see immediate results, and setbacks are a natural part of habit change. Embracing the journey and celebrating small victories along the way can help maintain motivation. By committing to consistent practice and being patient with yourself, you can successfully alter your routines and cultivate healthier habits that lead to lasting personal growth. Remember, every small step counts in the journey toward positive change. The power of rewards: how rewards reinforce habits and motivate behavior. Rewards play a crucial role in reinforcing habits and motivating behavior. Psychologically, rewards create a sense of pleasure and satisfaction, which encourages us to repeat the behaviors that led to those positive feelings. When we receive a reward after completing a routine, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This chemical reaction strengthens the neural pathways associated with the habit, making it more likely that we will engage in that behavior again in the future. However, the timing of rewards is essential. Immediate rewards tend to be more effective in reinforcing habits than long-term benefits. For instance, if you're trying to establish a habit of exercising regularly, treating yourself to a small reward, like a favorite snack or a relaxing bath, right after your workout can create a positive association with the activity. In contrast, the long-term benefits of improved health and fitness may not be immediately felt, making it harder to stay motivated. Effective rewards can vary from person to person, but they should be meaningful and enjoyable. For example, if you successfully stick to your new habit of reading every night, you might reward yourself with a new book or a cozy night in with your favorite movie. Alternatively, if you're working on drinking more water throughout the day, you could treat yourself to a stylish water bottle or a refreshing herbal tea after reaching your daily goal. By understanding the power of rewards and strategically incorporating them into your habit change efforts, you can create a positive feedback loop that reinforces your new behaviors and keeps you motivated on your journey toward personal growth. Real-life applications: practical applications of habit formation principles in daily life. Understanding the principles of habit formation can have a transformative impact on our daily lives, especially when it comes to achieving personal goals. By applying the concepts of cues, routines, and rewards, individuals can create effective strategies for change. For instance, someone aiming to improve their fitness can set a specific cue, like laying out workout clothes the night before, to trigger the routine of exercising in the morning. By rewarding themselves with a healthy smoothie afterward, they reinforce the positive behavior, making it more likely to stick. Consider the case of a professional who wanted to enhance productivity. By identifying the cue of feeling overwhelmed at the start of the workday, they implemented a routine of spending the first 10 minutes planning their tasks. The reward was a short break to enjoy a favorite podcast. This simple adjustment led to increased focus and efficiency, demonstrating how small changes can yield significant results. Another example is a student who struggled with procrastination. By recognizing that the cue was often the sight of their phone, they decided to keep it in another room while studying. They replaced the routine of scrolling through social media with a focused study session, rewarding themselves with a few minutes of leisure time afterward. This shift not only improved their grades, but also built a more productive study habit. As you reflect on your own habits, think about the cues that trigger your routines and the rewards that motivate you. What small changes can you implement today to align your habits with your personal goals? By applying these principles, you can create a roadmap for lasting change and personal growth. As we wrap up our exploration of habit formation and change, let's recap the key concepts we've discussed. We began by understanding the habit loop, which consists of cues, routines, and rewards. Recognizing these components is essential for identifying and modifying our habits. We emphasized the importance of cues as triggers that initiate our routines, and how altering these routines can lead to positive habit changes. Additionally, we explored the power of rewards in reinforcing behaviors, highlighting how immediate rewards can motivate us to stick with our new habits. Taking actionable steps toward habit improvement is crucial. Whether it's setting clear cues, establishing new routines, or rewarding yourself for progress, every small change can lead to significant results over time. Remember, patience and persistence are key. Habit change is a journey, not a sprint. Now, we want to hear from you. What habits are you looking to change or improve? Reflect on the strategies we discussed and consider how you can apply them in your own life. Your journey toward personal growth starts with these small, intentional steps. If you found this video insightful, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel for more content on personal development and habit formation. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends who might benefit from these insights. Together, we can create a community focused on positive change and growth. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.